Hey guys, and welcome to Seattle Seahawks franchise episode number 38. Today is the big one, the Super Bowl, Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field partner and think about the history of this game on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two for today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
The Seahawks and the Raiders getting set for Super Bowl 52 from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Steven Hauschka set to kick off, but before we kick, a quick look at the starting quarterbacks for both of these teams coming into this game. Derek Carr, younger brother of David Carr from Fresno State. The quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, and one-time Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson, threw for over 4,700 yards on the regular season and a 70% completion percentage. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. And the Super Bowl is underway. Seahawks get the ball, Russell Wilson from the pocket, and he is taken down by Mario Edwards for the sack. Both defenses start off good on the opening drives. Raiders get the ball now. They are in Seahawks territory. Latavius Murray battling his way forward to the 33-yard line. Just would not go down. And the physicality of this play, kind of a precursor to what goes on for the entire football game. The Raiders forced to attempt a long field goal. It is good, and they jump out to an early 3-0 lead. Midway through the first quarter now, Thomas Rawls on the left side. Rawls across midfield, just inside Raiders territory. Seahawks ran the ball well against the Packers last week, hoping to do the same here against the Raiders. Screen pass to the left side. Tyler Lockett. Lockett down inside the 40 to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson steps up in the pocket to the right side to Paul Richardson. Richardson into the red zone. Pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Seahawks driving. 2nd down and 11 now with 4:06 in the first quarter. Wilson over the middle finds Jimmy Graham. And he is going to be just short of a first down at the 9-yard line for Seattle. 2nd and goal now for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson to the left side, intended for Doug Baldwin. And that pass is picked off in the end zone. It says safety up there. I don't know why. It didn't give him 2 points, thank goodness. Some glitch with the system there. But an interception in the end zone for the Raiders. And that stops Seattle's drive that looked very promising here in the first quarter. David Amerson with the pick for Oakland. So we've reached the end of the first quarter in Super Bowl 52. The Raiders with a 3-0 lead. It's been defenses dominating early. Raiders have the ball backed up. Latavius Murray with a nice move, and he gets out to the 11-yard line. Good tackle there by Cam Chancellor. Murray could have gone a long ways if Cam Chancellor did not make that tackle. On the left side, as you see Cedric Madison whiff on the tackle there. 3rd down and 2 now. Derek Carr gives up the middle to Murray, and he is stuffed there by Hill. Or excuse me, Jaron Reed. Russell Wilson now from the pocket. Seahawks have the ball back. He's going deep over the right side, and that pass is also picked off. The second time that Wilson is thrown into double coverage. Both times picked off by the Raiders. This one is Sean Smith with the interception. And the Raiders will take over at their own 25-yard line. Pass intended for Tyler Lockett, who had a huge game against the Packers in the NFC Championship game. 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders now with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Derek Carr flushed out to the right side. He's dragged down by Bobby Wagner. Pass falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down for Oakland. And the defense is still dominating this football game. Screen pass to the left side to Thomas Rawls. Rawls with a good block right there. He's across the 50 and dragged down at the 44, but we've got a flag on the play. And it looks like a block in the back on Seattle, and that one's coming back. Seahawks backed up now. Throw to the right side. Catch made by Tyler Lockett. And Lockett is down to the Raiders' 36-yard line with 1:10 to go in the first half. Russell Wilson 11 of 18 for 109 yards passing so far in the first half. Nice route, nice timing to Lockett, and he gets pushed out of bounds there. Seahawks would have to settle for a long field goal from Steven Hauschka. The kick is up and good, and that ties the score at 3 apiece as we head to the locker rooms for halftime. Don't know who the halftime performer is, don't care. We're into the 3rd quarter now. Derek Carr rolls out to the left side. Catch is made by the big tight end Halford. And that leads to a long field goal by the Raiders. It's almost blocked, but the kick is good. Second make of 50-plus yards for the Raiders as they go up 6-3. First play of the next drive for Seattle. Baldwin. Look at the move right there by Baldwin. He has the guy spinning around in his shoes, and Baldwin's all the way down the sideline for the touchdown. A long touchdown on the screen pass from Russell Wilson to Doug Baldwin. As you see him catch it out here, literally makes those guys freeze. Either that or we've got the mannequin challenge going on in the background. The rest of the players didn't get the email about it. No idea what's going on back there with those frozen players, but didn't have much bearing on the play. Doug Baldwin goes all the way for the touchdown. 10-6 in favor of Seattle here early in the 3rd quarter, and that is the first reception for Amari Cooper. 3rd down and 7 now for Seattle as they get the ball back. Wilson going over the middle. This time he throws into triple coverage. 3 Raiders around that football intended for Rivas down the middle. The defenses have been so good that the offense is getting a little desperate here to make something happen. Pass is picked off by Carl Joseph. As you see Russell Wilson just throw it up, hoping that his big tight end could make some miraculous play on it. Derek Carr now for the Raiders, flushed out to the right side, and he is going to be dragged down by Jaron Reed. And this was absolutely a coverage sack as the Seahawks dropped 7 into coverage and only rushed 4 there. Here's Amari Cooper over the middle on 3rd and 5. He makes the catch on the pass from Derek Carr. Carr only 70 yards passing to this point, and the kick almost blocked by Earl Thomas, but he smashes into the punter. And that one is going to be a roughing the punter call. Oakland down 10-6 with a chance to take the lead here as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. On 3rd and inches, they run the read option, and Derek Carr makes the wrong read. And he goes down in the backfield. The Raiders would have to give up the football once again. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. Seattle with a 10-6 lead here in Super Bowl 52 as we head down the stretch run. The final quarter, Russell Wilson trying to guide the Seahawks to a Super Bowl victory. On 3rd and 17, the short pass to the left side is broken up. Dropped there by Jermaine Kearse. Nice pass breakup by the Raiders. Oakland gets the ball back. Derek Carr from the pocket. He is flushed out. He's going to be taken down by Michael Bennett. And is that Michael Bennett's final sack in a Seahawks uniform? His contract is up, and it was not renewed during the regular season. Also, Jimmy Graham's as well. Seahawks don't have money to give to these guys, especially aging veterans. On 3rd and 11, Russell Wilson throws it down the left side where the pass is broken up. Falls incomplete, intended for Jermaine Kearse. And more defense dominating this game. Here in the fourth quarter, TJ Carey with a nice play for Oakland. As Jermaine Kearse was bracketed on that play with safety help over the top. Derek Carr stepping up in the pocket to the right side. Michael Crabtree, that's his first catch of the game as well. And it comes with 9:29 to go in the fourth quarter. And he doesn't get a whole lot of yards on it. 2nd down and 3 for the Raiders. Read option. This time it works beautifully. Derek Carr makes the right read, and he gets about 12 yards or so on the left side. He's down to the Seahawks 39. Raiders driving, looking to take the lead late in Super Bowl 52. It's 10-6. Derek Carr to the right side. Catch is made by Latavius Murray. And Murray is down to the 25-yard line of Seattle. Drive looking promising for the Raiders as they look to take the lead. Derek Carr. Play action. Under pressure, throws it over the middle into the end zone, and Cam Chancellor comes down with the interception. Huge pick by Cam Chancellor saves the game so far for the Seahawks as the Raiders were looking to take the lead, and the offense has been horrible for Seattle, so it could have been the game-winning touchdown for Oakland right there, but a pass is picked off. Here is Thomas Rawls on the left side. Rawls with some running room, and we're going to get some yards tacked on for a face mask. Penalties playing a big role here in the Super Bowl more than any other game this season so far. CJ Prosise as the Seahawks on 3rd down and 6 just play it very conservative the way their defense is playing. They just want to get another field goal on the board and try to make this a one-touchdown game. Hauschka's kick is good from like 52 yards. And here is Derek Carr over the middle to Crabtree. We're at 4:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Raiders trying to tie this game up late in Super Bowl 52. Crabtree over the middle, tackled by Richard Sherman and Earl Thomas. Here's Carr under pressure, throws off his back foot, catch is made by Halford. And he is up to the 42-yard line for Walford. Tackled there by Earl Thomas and Nick Burley. Play action. Derek Carr over the middle. Catch is made by Gordon. He is down to the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone at the 19. 2nd down and 8 now. Raiders with 2:27 to go. Here is the draw to Latavius Murray, and he is stood up at the line of scrimmage by Hill and Michael Bennett. 25 carries, only 52 yards for Latavius Murray. We're at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks leading 13-6. Raiders with a big 3rd down and 7. Carr over the middle to Crabtree, who makes the catch. But he goes down just short of a 1st down. It brings up 4th down and 1. Play of the game so far. Derek Carr over to the right side, and he throws it into the back of his receiver. Incomplete. Questionable call to even throw the football on 4th and inches. And here on 3rd down and 9, Oakland's out of timeouts. They needed a stop there. They don't get it. The Seahawks get the 1st down, take a knee, and the Super Bowl is over. Seattle with a 13-6 victory over the Oakland Raiders in Super Bowl 52. And was this the last title run for the Seahawks roster as they know it, as they will lose some key players next year to free agency? Michael Bennett being one of them, and Jimmy Graham being the other key player that could be gone for the Raiders, or for the Seahawks, sorry. Super Bowl 52 goes to the Seahawks, and that concludes this season. The 2017 season is over. The Seahawks are your world champions once again, and we'll see what their defense run brings in 2018.